Hello, everybody, and welcome to our IWC Radio AEW prediction show for Double or Nothing. And also some thunderstorms in the area.
Thunderclap in the background there. AEW Double or Nothing. So sinister.
You know, that's one thing that they're kind of lucky on with these outdoor shows is like the weather's been very cooperative, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of the other day, yeah.
Especially in the AEW with all, or especially in Jacksonville with all the frequent rain and all that down there that they usually get.
Was it this year that WrestleMania would have rained?
Yeah,
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was. Which is crazy because WWE always seems to dodge the bullet and whatnot when it comes to the weather at WrestleMania.
Yeah, they've been so lucky so far, and I can't believe the 1 year that they would have got caught out is the 1 year that they couldn't. I've been waiting so long for those. They've got the long ramps too. You know, someone's got to slip at some point.
Okay, well, I don't know if I would go that far.
You don't think so? I think all those people that come out for matches at WrestleMania, have like 100 people on the card, someone's got to slip over on that long ramp.
Got to, yeah.
I want it to be Randy Orton.
Why?
I don't know. There's something about him. I want to see him slip over.
Okay. All right.
Just saying. I can take it you don't agree.
If we're doing a sweep on who's going to fall over, I'd like to see Vince fall over so he can no-set it like he did at the Rumble.
Oh, he's an old man now, though. He doesn't slip over. He has a fall.
He was an old man then.
Yeah, he's been like an old man for like the past 20, 30 years.
But he hasn't looked like an old man until recently.
Well,
I mean,
true.
not this old anyway.
Yeah.
He's looking rough these days.
Anyway, this is our AEW prediction show. Joining me this evening, Shucks and Will. Beans will be actually here in just a few minutes or so. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's getting a snack or something.
He's
maybe.
fast forwarding time so we can get the results from Double or Nothing.
No, it's a secret.
Yeah. I mean,
No, if you're ever feeling down and you want a quick laugh, just Google that video of Vince falling over at the Royal Rumble from 2 years ago. It's great. Always cheers you up.
It really is. It's great. It's one of the, you shouldn't laugh at an old man seriously injuring himself.
No.
It's Vince, and I don't know what it is with that guy that he cannot show weakness in that way, you know? If he needs to, then it's fine. But his legs blew out, and he just acted like they didn't. The agony he must have been in.
That's the best bit. It's not the actual fall, it's him pretending nothing's happened.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to stand up. Oh, I can't. Okay, I'm going to sit in the middle of the ring, like, against, right, and with my hands on my hips. I'm still going to be sassy about it. It's so great.
goddamn pal, I can't stand up.
My legs have betrayed me.
Yeah. Speaking of, this has been a crazy week.
Thunder, everything. It's like you're a supervillain.
Doing it on purpose.
If only I had that kind of power. Yeah. This week has been. I would just want to redo on this week. I feel.
I think I'll have a redo on 2020.
Yes. That I definitely agree. We didn't get a chance to mention it because I think after we recorded last week's show, this is when the whole Shad Gaspard tragedy went down, where the Venice Beach newly reopened to the public because of all the quarantine stuff. So he took his family out to the beach. They went for a swim. Somehow they got like way offshore. Needed to be rescued. The rescuing team went out. The they were trying to rescue him, I think, at first, and then Shad said something along the lines of "Save my son." They get the 10-year-old son out, and then a big wave crashes and pulls Shad underwater, and then his body's found like 3 days later from that. Probably one of the most heart-wrenching tales I feel you're ever going to hear in modern times. Where
Oh yeah, easy.
I couldn't believe. I was stunned. You know, it kind of gives you this idea of how fragile life can be, and
How damn scary the sea is.
yeah, I nearly got caught in a rip current when I went to the beach. I don't know, like 8 years ago or so, and it's really scary how overpowering the water can take you, regardless of your size, your stature, and all that. The best thing you can do is just try to stay calm, swim parallel to the shore, and then you can get yourself out of it. But man, otherwise, yeah, you're if you panic, you're done. You know, that's just pretty much how it is.
That's what I kept seeing on tweets about the Shad things. If you ever get caught in the riptide, turns out they're really narrow, so just swing parallel to the shore.
Yeah.
Like, how clear-headed you have to be to think like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for me, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I always saw him as, I mean, he never really did that much in terms of his wrestling career. He didn't get very far, but the amount of people have come out and said good things about him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it shows you what kind of guy he was, and yeah, I think most fans wouldn't give him a second thought really until obviously something like this happens.
Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but we've been fans through so many deaths of wrestlers, like over the, I don't know, 20 years or whatever we've been watching. And you kind of get numb to it just because wrestlers are always doing stupid stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so many of them are, oh, I could see this coming a little way off. Like,
yeah.
The Eddie ones, it's like, well, you know, he lived a rough life, you know, probably wasn't going to make it to 80. This one, no fault of his own. It's one of the very few that you think, oh man, that one really was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It was just out of the blue, you know. It was just one of those crazy things that just you weren't expecting it. I definitely agree with that, Chucks. You're right. And also Hana Kimura of was it New Japan Pro Wrestling? I assume, correct?
No, she's in Stardom. Stardom, but she was on the Wrestle Kingdom show. They decided to have a women's match at Wrestle Kingdom for the first time in who knows how long. Yeah. And she was involved, so she was one of the big up-and-coming stars over there.
That's right. And apparently she passed away last night due to suicide because of cyberbullying. Which, first off, I'm unfamiliar with her, but she has a cool-ass name. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know much about her, but obviously anyone committing suicide at that age.
Yeah, 22 is way too young.
Yeah.
Way too young. I'm familiar with the Hanamura level in Overwatch and the Kimura lock, and you just put the two together. That's a dope-ass name. And, a lot of people, including some folks here stateside, have denounced cyberbullying and all that stuff, and I think it's just one of those things that unless there's actual change or some action behind those words, I don't think you're going to see I don't think you're going to see any like, okay, we gotta put our foot down on this, you know.
Even if there is, what can you do? People have been trying to stop bullying forever.
Exactly. Yeah.
I do.
We had a similar, not in terms of wrestling, but there was a celebrity presenter that died over here with the same reasons. She was getting stick on Twitter and stuff, and she ended up committing suicide. So it's been going on for ages, and I don't think you're going to stop it. I think it's...
Yeah, I don't know if...
It should be stopped. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh yeah.
I don't think you. I think
No,
it's
You're never going to stop people from being people, especially on the internet. The better way is to provide services to support the people, support the victims.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to be a celebrity in these, in this day and age, ever really, but especially now with everyone right there on your screen, there's got to be some service that, you'd imagine anyway. That's the only way. You're not going to silence millions of people on Twitter.
Oh no.
Well, you say that, and then Twitter rolled out a new feature where you can just turn off replies.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, okay.
Go on, sorry.
Well, if you turn off replies, that's fine. That's a thing. But you can't stop people from saying this stuff. And in some way, you probably wouldn't want to, right? If you're into free speech at all, you kind of have to take the rough with it.
Yeah, Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. You can't stop it. Unfortunately, you can't stop people being assholes. So support the victims. It's the only way, as far as I can see.
Yeah. One nice thing, if you can call it a nice thing, is for Shad Gaspard. They set up a GoFundMe for his family.
Yes.
They wanted to raise $100,000 and they've already exceeded it within 48 hours. Largely thanks to an anonymous donation right now, but I think everyone's kind of worked out that a donation was made for $40,000 from CTC. What was it? What did it stand for again? I can't remember.
The Crime Time C Nation.
Crime Time C Nation.
During that time, they tried to get the C Nation over.
That's right. So, there's no actual proof, but a lot of people are putting two and two together and saying that it was Cena that's made this donation. Which, if it is,
then someone has gone to a lot of effort and spent a lot of money to make it look like Cena's done it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who would do that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoever it is, fair play to them.
Yeah.
I don't know who's got that kind of money just to give out for a worthy cause like this, but I mean, if it's one person, I would think John Cena, just the acronym, just pulling that out of thin air, that most people probably wouldn't associate, So.
Yeah. And just a little bit of lightness to the story. The last time Shad Gaspard was actually making the news, just found an old article from about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Where he was telling, do you remember the ACH guy from NXT?
Yeah.
He told him to shut the fuck up. So, fair play to him.
Yeah. I think I kind of remember that vaguely. I actually forgot about the ACH guy, to be honest with you.
I did until I saw that story.
Yeah. The Jordan Miles character.
Jordan Miles, I couldn't think of his name.
This is going to be a loud one here. This is Thunder, I think.
Oh.
Hold on, wait for it.
Say something sinister.
I couldn't think of anything, so I just laughed. Sorry.
No, that's cool. That works. I like it.
If we hear a gong, run.
Yeah, so by the way, if the stream goes down, that's probably why. It's the weather, in case you're wondering. I'm still kind of. It's been 15 minutes. Bean said something like, "Hey, I'll be ready in about 5 minutes or so," and that was 15 minutes ago. So I'm wondering if Jack's keeping him up.
Hello.
Oh, hey, look at that! There's the man. Look at that. You couldn't. You could not. You couldn't plan that if you tried. Let me tell you.
Did you not hear me open up a can?
I thought that was one of them.
No, I thought. Well, I came in and obviously we're talking about the very sad news, and
Yes.
I thought it's not appropriate for me to crack a can open.
Hey!
So I thought, I'll just stay quiet, and I'm sure they know that I'm already here, so I'll just hang fire for the best time to come in, and then they all went wrong.
Yeah, there's another one.
What's in the can?
Yeah, what is it?
The can? Oh, it's just Pepsi Max.
That's boring.
Orange.
Yeah, it's very boring. It's also got Raheem Sterling on the side of it.
Has it?
Ooh.
Oh, that's something. Nice to see him. He's in all the ads these days.
Orange vanilla Coke over here.
Ah, man, I want that.
I mean, yeah, I would like you to have it, you know?
Ah,
You got bad storms over there, Smith.
No, I just have like a thing of aluminum foil that I'm just vigorously shaking from time to time.
That's
Okay.
5G.
Yeah, 5G, yeah. No, yeah, the weather's not the best right now.
Yeah, apologies. I have been literally sat here for probably the best part of 10 minutes, but yeah, I didn't know when to come in because obviously you were talking about Chad and horrible suicide.
Sorry.
No, give up.
We like to start shows on downers.
The only way is up from here.
That's true. That's very true.
I just wanted to share as well. There was a video that someone put up of Shad, and I don't know if you've already mentioned it before I come on, so sorry if you have. But it was him and MVP watching WrestleMania when Kofi won the title.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
No.
And
I
they
saw the
both
video.
got quite emotional, which was really nice to see. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, horrible news.
And Kofi would drop it like 3 months later to Lesnar, and it was never remembered ever again.
He brought it up a couple of weeks ago. Just really brushed it off in like the worst kind of way. I never got a shot for that, but hey, never mind. Tag champion now.
Wow.
Just to go back to the subject of drinks for a quick minute.
Oh yeah, good.
I'm on Orange Tango. Only for the fact that I ordered 4 bottles of Dr. Pepper from my online shop. They had no Dr. Pepper, so they replaced it with Tango.
And you accepted this?
Well, I had no choice.
Well, you had the choice to send it back.
Well, I know, but you don't like to do that, do you?
It depends. It depends how egregious the.
I don't mind Tango, but who in the right mind said there's no Dr. Pepper? Let's give them some orange stuff.
Oh yeah.
What would you have accepted as a replacement?
Cherry Coke.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That works. I was trying to think what else is there that's like Dr. Pepper.
I think though that you'd be in a bit of trouble just because that I'd imagine would be more expensive than the Dr. Pepper.
Possibly. Yeah.
Dr. Pepper actually has a new flavor. It's like a cream soda.
Cow, boy.
I actually like the sound of that.
Yeah,
I'll give that a go.
I kind of want to try it next time. I pick up some drinks and whatnot. I'll give it a shot.
Cream soda's vile on its own.
Oh no, I love cream soda. Although I've not had it for a long time.
Speaking of things that we haven't had for a long time, I've gone a little bit alcoholic here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is something that I haven't turned into an alcohol. I mean, lockdown does things.
Oh my god.
It did come across a little bit.
I know.
He's got a pint of vodka.
I was just a bit like, whoa, I wasn't expecting it. What was it you were saying about starting every show with a little bit of bad news?
God. Yeah.
Serious problem.
Oh God, he's using this way to announce he's alcoholic.
No, but this might be the start. I haven't had a White Russian in ages, and every time I do, I think this is great. I should do this more often, and then I just forget all about it. So I've decided, I've seen I had a pint of vodka. I also had a pint of Tia Maria and a gallon of milk. So I thought, well, what else am I going to do with all of these drinks?
But do you know what? I was so relieved that you were going to tell me that you were mixing them then, because I actually thought you was telling me that you drank a pint of vodka, then you had a pint of milk, and then you thought that you'd just top it off with some milk, in case you get a bit of acid reflux.
That was yesterday, Vince.
Oh my God, he is actually telling us he's an alcoholic.
We're
So
AA meeting.
You're talking to someone. I don't drink at all. So is that what's in a White Russian vodka and
But yeah, milk with vodka and Tia Maria or Kahlua. Usually I'd go
milk.
with Kahlua, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit coffee.
It's just weird.
Kinda like
to be honest,
coffee milkshake.
obviously I've heard the term a White Russian, but
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I don't know. What
Yeah, you should try it.
Sounds nice, actually.
Actually, surprisingly, I don't even like coffee, but it's so milky, or like you can make it milky, I guess. It kind of it makes it more like a milkshake than a coffee.
I do like my coffee.
Well, there you go.
I'm
That
not
could be a
big
new thing.
coffee
Maybe
fan.
you'll be the alcoholic.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into this race again. After that.
All right, let's go into the prediction game.
We definitely need to do a non-wrestling show at some point.
Oh god, we really do. This is
What
the
do you mean a
downer.
non-wrestling show? That's what happened every Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get into more of why Will doesn't drink. Do you not drink like as a rule, or does it just kind of work out that you don't drink?
It just kind of never. Yeah, I'm straight edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just kind of never really appealed to me, and I'm not a big fan of lager. It doesn't taste
It's
very
disgusting.
nice.
I'm so glad you said that. Beers,
Yeah.
it's like they don't taste good, and I think everyone's just pretending.
Plus, I've always thought, because like obviously you need to like go out, or well maybe not right now, but you need to like drink alcohol at social occasions, where you can have a glass of Coke whenever you like.
You can.
So, you know, I get my kicks at 3:15 in the afternoon.
And then maybe again at 7, if you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Why the hell not?
Well, you say that if they deliver the right drink, you know.
Well, there is that. Bloody Tesco.
I kind of fell into that same, well, whatever the opposite of a habit is. Because I drank when I was younger, socially, go out with mates and have some drinks. And then when I learned to drive, I realised that I much preferred being able to drive home from the pub than drinking while I was at the pub.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
It
can
just
see that.
seemed like, yeah. So I just didn't. And that
That
was
sounds like a condition.
what?
Rather- that sounds like a problem, that, Chuck.
I'm a problem driver.
We're getting deep now. I don't like being around drunk people as well. They're just
Same.
drunk people are dickheads.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Some
I'm
of them.
gonna say, you're best trying to find people that are good drunks to be around.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you get your levels of drunk, like, slightly tipsy I can probably deal with, but it's your people who just, 11 pints a day, and
That's an issue. I think
my dad's got to stop that.
3, maybe 4, depending on the person. That's fine. You try and ride that level out for the rest of
Yeah.
the 3 drinks in. You don't go all out.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these people who, tells people to not drink. If you want to drink, you overdrink.
Do you go around like CM Punk saying, "Can you spell the alphabet backwards?" I can whoop your ass backwards.
Better than you.
Oh, I wish we got that CM Punk fucking build up to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'd have taken Punk RVD. Yeah, it's the stoners that are my big problem. I can handle a drunk, but the weed thing, man. Not for me.
Yeah, no, don't do that either. I am straight edge.
You really are.
Apart
Okay.
from the odd
Can
medical reason.
we pick the matches?
No!
Okay. Smoke's addiction is competition.
Yeah.
Just like CM Punk.
Not to.
My addiction is wrestling.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, that must be really difficult for you and your family.
It really is.
Pull it off at the moment as well, because you can't get an haircut, so I'd imagine you're going to get the CM Punk hairstyle.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the thing. Have you guys seen the card yet? Because a lot of this
No.
came as quite a surprise to me.
Yeah, I've seen it.
No. I've still not seen John Moxley win the title yet.
Oh my god.
Oh, well.
Well,
Well,
I
you're
think
winning
that-
then.
The last bit of AEW I saw was when Matt Hardy turned up. So
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's happened.
he did, yeah.
Since then, Vanguard 1 has been killed.
Yeah.
I hate to spoil it for you, but yeah, there was a murder.
I was very pissed. Really?
Yeah. Also, Matt Hardy has teleporting powers. Means spoiler alert.
That was supposed to be holograms. They
Oh, was
broke
it?
on that. Yeah.
That's. I don't know if it's holograms. It looked like teleporting to me.
Yeah, it did. Especially when he said, "I'm magic."
Just like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway.
All right, where do you want to start here? Oh, the Private Party Best Friends. That's on the pre-show.
Pre-show, exactly.
Number
We start
one-
with the pre-show.
Yeah.
Number one contendership for the tag titles, which are currently on Adam Page and Kenny Omega. I say Private Party Best Friends. Haven't seen the Private Party for a long time, by the way.
I think they've been quarantining up as well. I mean, Private Party, they got beef with Adam Page because of that $12 drink that Page kind of stiffed him on. So I think Private Party's
yeah.
got to be the
Oh, I
one.
remember that. Is that still a thing?
No. We haven't seen Adam Page since about then.
I mean, I don't want to get back onto the subject of alcoholic drinks here, but they're still teasing Adam Page being, splitting up with the Elite and whatnot. They really haven't teased him being a drunk yet. But we'll see if he gets, his ass beat later on down the road by Private Party with the $12 drink. So that's my guess right there. Private Party gets the win here.
I also think the Private Party's going to win. We saw Kenny Omega have a match with the Best Friends about the Best Friend's name. Don't really need to see that again.
Will, Beans, what do you think?
I haven't got a clue. Private Party.
Alright.
Yeah.
And Will?
I haven't got a clue. Go on, I'll go Best Friends to be different.
Oh! Okay, that is the pre-show match, which should start in roughly 20 minutes, a little bit less than 20 minutes from now, on the buy-in, if you will. So there you go. All right, where to
Oh,
next?
cool. Right.
I think they still call it the buy-in.
So let's go to a singles match, and I'm not really sure why they're doing it. Filling time, I guess. Penelope Ford versus Chris Statlander, the Alien.
Yeah, this was originally, I think. Let me see here. Hold on, let me look at my cheat sheet here. I think Penelope Ford is the one that's getting the replacement fill-in here for Britt Baker because
Oh yeah.
from this past Wednesday's Dynamite, there's some issue where I think Nyla Rose landed on Britt Baker's leg at one point, and the speculation is it's a possible torn ACL.
That's
Yeah. Nothing confirmed yet. 20 hours ago, according to Instagram, that's when they put up the replacement graphic for this match on All Elite Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling's Instagram there, as I mentioned. So, we'll see what this entails.
yeah. They tweeted here that they'll address Britt's status at the pay-per-view.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. That makes more sense. That match kind of makes more sense. But Going on what they've done on TV. Okay, Chris Statlander, Penelope Ford.
I'm going Statlander.
You're going with the alien.
Yes. I like her. She's probably like the best gimmick in AEW right now, in my opinion.
That's generous.
Nyla Rose being a close second.
Wow. That's something we need to go into one of these days. Chris Statlander and Nyla Rose are the best. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Statlander as well, just because, obviously, thingy, the other one's just a replacement, isn't she?
Yeah. Shucks.
Yeah, I'm going with the alien as well.
And Will. It's the one time I'm actually...
Yeah, I'll go with the alien.
The one time I'm confident in my picks here, I'm just like, oh, everybody will just piggyback off of you, Smoot. It's great. I'm like, damn it.
You shouldn't have told us that she was a replacement.
I thought that information was known. I mean, they put it out there publicly, you know.
We don't follow social media.
Don't even follow the product.
How about then
It's true, though.
Dusty Rhodes versus Sean Spears?
Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes, yeah, Dustin Rhodes.
Oh.
Little Dusty.
Wow.
Shit me something.
Wow.
It was all a big swerve, he's back.
Coronavirus has took us back in time.
I'm going Sean Spears. There's no real... I like what they've been doing with Dustin Rhodes lately, but there's no real clear direction for him, I feel, as opposed to Sean Spears, who could just... You know, he's the chairman, if you will. And he's got Tully, which I assume Tully hasn't been seen on TV because of the whole pandemic stuff, so... That being said, I'm going Sean Spears.
Yeah, me too. Dustin could win it, but like I said, he's just kind of there, and he let me down last time with that Hager match. So I'm going with Spears. I don't know what's happening with Sean Spears looking for a tag partner. I guess that's on hold.
Yeah, I think so too. I also don't know why he has his own like mock CNN segment, but his initials makes it look like social security number. I don't think that was thought out thoroughly, but might work. I don't know.
And it was better than when who was it that did it on there was Street Profits. It was better than when the Street Profits did the same thing.
Oh yeah.
That news segment thing is not.
Yeah, that was more parodying Saturday Night Live. That was. Why'd you remind me of that?
Because Sean Spears reminded me.
Okay, well.
It's his fault. Blame him.
Okay. I will. Anyway.
These guys are just silent. They don't want to make predictions.
I know, Beans will.
Sorry, I was generally on mute there. There's a coughing fit. I'll go Spears, yeah.
Beans.
I don't know. Because I'm going to say Rhodes lost to Hager, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether they might want to give him a win. And... Go on, I'll go Rhodes as a...
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice, it's a different one.
It's a wrong one, but you know.
Another singles match here. We've got the long-awaited return of he came back, didn't he? MJF. He got a win over Marco Stunt. MJF is back on pay-per-view against Jungle Boy Jack Perry. It's not for anything, but you can see both guys winning this one. You know, they're both kind of on the rise.
I'll say MJF because he probably needs one after Mind you, I don't even know what happened between him and Cody.
He won.
Oh, okay. I'll go Jungle Boy then.
Oh, okay.
Really? Oh, that's coming.
He's defaulting to the 50-50 booking.
That's coming as a strikeout. Hold on. Sorry about that. If Jungle Boy wins, I think it would have to be from like outside interference. I think maybe like Marco Stunt shows up and maybe Luchasaurus just to distract like Wardlow a little bit, and MJF as well. You know what? I'll join Beans on that. It's a new season.
Wow.
Why not? Why not? I'll go Jungle Boy as well. Well, wait. Hold on. Hold on.
Already been in now.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna switch to MJF. I just realized he's undefeated, and I don't think they're gonna waste that on Jungle Boy. So I'm gonna.
You tell me this now.
Yeah. Sorry, Bean. I mean, it could still happen. But I'm gonna go MJF.
I want to go MGF as well.
Oh, I've just lost some.
MJF for me too. It looked like they were building to him and Moxley at some point, so maybe this is the kickstart for that, hopefully. Or maybe this is just to set up Luchasaurus with Wardlow, which I'd also be happy with.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to the big matches. We've done the undercard. Let's go big now. The Stadium Stampede. This is going to be like their Money in the Bank style, which is like a cinematic thing, I guess, all over the place. Where apparently they've got a ring in the middle of the the field.
Yeah, 50-yard line. Yeah.
On the 50-yard line of the field, of the grid, and a Falls Count Anywhere. So I'm not really sure why there's a ring. Anyway, why is it there? What are they going to use it for? But that's the deal. Falls Count Anywhere. There's 10 guys: Matt Hardy and the Elite. So Adam Page, Omega, and the Young Bucks versus Jericho, Hager, Sammy Guevara, Santana, and Ortiz. The whole inner circle there. So this is kind of the blood and guts match, but without the cage.
I think the Elite's been getting kind of clowned on here, so I'm probably going to pick them for the win. I also think I've heard Matt Jackson from doing that one dive off of that little infield banister. Apparently bruised or possibly broke a rib.
Oh God! Again?
Yeah.
Just came back with that.
It's possible it's just cartilage or something less serious than that, but that's what I've heard from from online sources like Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer and whatnot.
Remember when he used to be Chuck's boy?
I know, right?
Yeah, he was.
But then he stopped paying for the subscription, and now all of a sudden I'm.
Their message board is so crap now.
That's what it was. Yeah, the message.
I mean, it was old, but it was fine when it was on PHP BB. Then they updated it for no reason whatsoever, and it's so many more problems now. I keep going back every year. They do a cheap month for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Nothing ever changes. Last 3 years it's been exactly the same. So I can't pay that.
What's this?
The Observer site.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, the Observer itself and the radio shows are brilliant, but their message board, which is most of what I was paying for, is so crap, and they don't care.
I never really used it, actually. Not really
Are you
been
subscribed?
No.
Oh.
I need to give money out to people.
I'm just thinking that's another account that I might be able to use.
Oh, actually,
I'll steal your password for that as well.
I've probably shouldn't tell you that I've bought the pay-per-view on Fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't. How much is it? 15?
Was it?
Full price. Full price.
$20.
Yeah.
Oh, $20. Oh, so you right? Okay. It probably is about 15 then. Oh.
Yeah, something like that.
So right, so Elite and the Inner Circle. What have you guys got here?
I
I'm
went
going
with
to
the Elite.
say Inner Circle.
Ooh.
I want to go Elite, just for no real reason.
I'm doubting myself now. I have the Elite written down here, but they got the upper hand on the last Dynamite, so that means they have to lose.
This isn't WWE though.
Well, you're right, and
Sure.
they lost so many times that I don't know that makes up for it. So
Beans, who would you pick? I'm sorry.
Inner Circle.
Okay, and
no, I'm doing it. Inner Circle for me as well,
okay.
because I think the Blood and Guts has got to be the payoff. So this is just getting heat.
And Will, you said the Elite, right?
I did.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to double check, make sure we're all squared on that. What's next? Quickly.
Quickly, all right. Oh yeah, we've got like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Casino-
starting 5 minutes? I thought it was an hour.
No.
Pre-show. Presumably the match won't be for a little while. We've probably got some filler to get through, so
Yeah.
we're all right. Got some buffer time. Casino ladder match. So this is for a future championship match, world championship match. I don't know if it's Money in the Bank style or what, but so far announced we've got Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian, Luchasaurus, Colt Cabana, Kip Sabian, Joey Janela, Darby Allin, and Colt Cabana. And
Ray Phoenix
be
is out
determined.
because of this this spot that he did on Dynamite, where he went to do this weird flip, and he got a lot of elevation but no distance on the people that were supposed to catch him. And to his credit, like nobody really caught him. Like they were all just like looking at him, and then he just went splat on the ground. So because of that, Joey Janela is subbing in for him. Sorry, just wanted to make that a note. Sorry.
That's okay. So there could be surprise entrants in here. Anyone could win.
That's true.
Of the names we've got so far, all of them are total jabronis except for Darby Allin. So that's my prediction.
Oh, can I pick him as well?
That's okay. You're still allowed to.
Thanks.
It's alright. I'll share him. It's fine.
You're also
We'll
good.
go 3 ways because I'll go Darby Allin as well.
I bet it's going to be a surprise one. It's going to be.
I'm gonna go with the mystery person. I'll venture.
What if there's more than one mystery person?
The advertised mystery person.
Is there one advertised mystery person?
Yes. That's what I'm gonna go for.
If there's more than one mystery person, I don't think we can allow it.
The first mystery person that comes out.
If there's okay, mystery number 1, sure.
Yes. I'll go that far. I'm sorry. You guys went for Darby Allin, correct?
We did.
Okay.
We are all in.
Darby all in. Okay.
Darby all in.
And Beans.
We have.
What do you think?
Yeah, Darby Allin.
Jesus. All right.
I like the mystery one now. I like the first mystery. Kind of want to go for the second mystery one. You know, take the risk there might not be a second one. That's living on the edge. That's what you got to do if you want points in this game. We finally get to the tournament final for the inaugural TNT Championship. It comes down to who saw this coming. Cody versus Lance Archer. It's happening. It's finally happening.
Mike Tyson's going to be presenting the TNT Championship as well. We'll get a first look at this. And
why is that happening?
I've been told by my boy Dave that he's not there just to present the thing. He is probably going to be getting physical at some point.
Yeah, that's why I have with Mike Tyson lurking.
Right.
On the thing there. Apparently he's a big fan of AEW, so...
He's a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
And did I see something on Twitter? He was like thinking of coming back to boxing.
Yeah. Him and Evander Holyfield, I think. Yeah.
Surely not.
Wasn't he hitting a bag
yes.
as fast as a 20-year-old would? Like,
yes.
Yeah, he was doing full-on sparring and everything. It was like,
right.
Supposedly, there's like him and Holyfield are gonna have like some sort of charity boxing match or something like that. I think.
Or Holyfield bites his ear off just to make it even.
He bites the other one.
They're gonna shoot the wrestling angle of it on AEW tonight.
That'd be great.
Holyfield's gonna come out with a gum shield in that's got teeth on it.
Also, there's Jake the Snake and Arn Anderson at ringside as well, in their respective corners.
That's right, and Brandy as well. It's all going on.
This is going back to Brian Alvarez. He made a very good point. Like, we never heard from Cody Rhodes after Jake the Snake, placed his snake on an unconscious Brandy. No euphemism there. That's literally what happened.
Literally.
Yeah.
Jeez. Please go.
So, part of me thinks that Cody's going to win just because of that. But I don't know. My heart says Lance Archer, and my brain says Lance Archer, but for the game, I'm going to go Cody Rhodes here.
So what's saying that if your heart and head
I was just going to say it.
What are you voting with here?
My fingers.
You have
I
a
guess.
personality disorder?
Maybe. I'll opt in Cody. Yeah.
I don't know. There's other than the heart and the head. There's usually only one other body part that I usually think with.
Oh,
Jesus!
That's not choosing Cody or Lance Archer.
We're back to Jake Snake again.
Yeah.
A different kind of snake.
Thanks. Wouldn't go that far.
What are you thinking?
I'm picking Cody. No, I'm not. I'm picking Lance Archer because he's undefeated and he's the heel, and we've got a face world champion, so this makes sense. I'm going with Lance Archer.
I'm gonna pick Cody.
I think I'll go Cody as well, just because I can see more Tyson giving Cody the title. And
Yeah. Also, I hope the TNT Championship looks good. So far, I've not really been a big fan of the AEW Championship titles, what they look like and all that.
Really, I've been okay with them. I'm not a big fan of the women's one, but the other one's like.
Yeah, the women's one's really tiny. Which, speaking of,
it looks like a belt buckle, the women's one.
Yeah.
Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida in a no DQ match for the women's championship there.
Yeah. Who did you go for? Were you Lance Archer as well?
No, I went with Cody.
Oh, damn, it's just me then.
I think we're okay for time, by the way, because the website's got to start in a half past the hour. So.
Oh, let's drag this out then. What the hell? Yeah, so Nyla Rose, you're right. Defending against Hikaru Shida, who has been number one contender for months. She's finally getting her no DQ, no count out match. And I don't think it's going to be enough. I've got Nyla winning this one.
Yeah, I'd say that because she's only just won it, hasn't she, really?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I go with Nyla as well.
Why is it not? It's not capitalizing. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, same here. I'll make it a three-peat or whatever if I'm gonna pick there, I guess. Beans.
That said, though, Fiends went for Nyla as well. That graphic that Will shared with us earlier has Riho added to it. And she's not booked anywhere. Why is Riho on that poster?
Probably the travel ban and whatnot, and the whole pandemic and such.
What do you mean?
She probably
The updated poster after the lockdown has added her in.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have thought she'd be taken away. She hasn't been on TV for ages. Now she's on a poster. Maybe she's coming back here to help out Hikaru Shida.
Maybe.
It's no DQ. No? No one tempted by that?
No.
It's possible. Well, I'm not going with it.
Ah, well, I tried.
I'm sorry, it didn't excite me, that one.
Alright, main event time then. We've got Jon Moxley, and I don't know why, but he is taking on Mr. Brody, the former Luke Harper. This came out of nowhere. It's about a 2-week build. Brody beat him up, and that's it.
I mean, Brody Lee wants the championship, and he thinks he's he's the guy to be repping the Dark Order and be AEW champion. So, I mean, he's taking the title away from Moxley, not from the, not officially, but he's stolen the title and claimed it as his own.
Yeah.
That being said, it's got to be Mox. I feel he's gonna get his championship back, and he's gonna do it fair and square and kick everybody's ass. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jon Moxley. John, goddamn Moxley. Make it official.
I agree with you, Smoot.
Thank you.
I do too.
I agree with you.
They're not flipping the belt around that much, I don't think. Once he's still the guy.
And Will?
Yeah, I'm actually.
All right, well, there you
That's
go.
it.
Yeah. Also, I think I figured out where WWE's. You remember how we were talking about WWE having like the web guy no longer being there because the website changes and there's no read-ups and whatnot,
Oh, yeah.
No.
and the graphics and such.
Low effort.
I think I know where he went. I think he went over to AEW here because I didn't notice this until just now, but the font that they're using for the names in the AEW World Championship is literally the same font as the WrestleMania logo here.
I noticed that on the graphic before.
They're like, hey, what's a good font to use for names? Just use the WrestleMania one.
Not doing a very good job though, is he? Like when you're trying to make a good impression in a new job, just like using the same shit from the other place.
Wasn't there? There was
Nice font, to be fair.
It is, yeah. Wasn't there a WrestleMania where they? Well, I can't remember which one offhand. I think it was the one like in Florida or something, where they used like the handwritten part of the first name, and then they had like some other font for the last name or something like that.
Yeah, wasn't it the first Cena Rock?
Yeah, I think it might have been
Whatever.
something like that. And anyway,
But yeah,
the
that's what they've
motif-
done now.
Yeah, it looks very similar to that, in my opinion. Which is fine. It's a casual observation. As somebody as an amateur graphic designer. Anyway, that's your AEW prediction game, by the way. Let me throw that back up here. There it is. Here we are. So, also the storms have kind of moved on, so there's no more thunder. Hopefully, knock on wood. It would have been great as soon as I said that, it started thundering again. Not gonna lie. Also, another note on that TNT Championship: the winner of that match will get to face the Battle Royal winner next week on Dynamite, and the two will square off June 3rd. First Battle Royal that I'm aware of during a pandemic, if you ask me. I don't know if it's a good idea, but we'll see what happens. So, just wanted to put that out there as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? How are they getting away with doing that?
I mean, there's not much social distancing in the Battle Royal, if you ask me, so I don't know. But then again, it's Florida, so I mean...
It's essential.
To somebody, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's your... anything else you guys want to add before we get out of here?
Not for AEW, but is it Wednesday? I've just been reading this. Sorry, bear me 1 minute. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Wednesday in NXT, there's a cage match. I can't remember who actually in it because I've just gone off the page. Here we go. Sorry. There's terrible productions. Timothy Thatcher and Matt Riddle will have a cage match on NXT, and they've announced a special referee of Kurt Angle.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
They just fired him.
Exactly.
Maybe he's one of those furloughed producers. Hey, Angle, we want you to be a referee, but for no pay. Oh, no problem.
It's another great impression.
Thank you.
Sounds just like Kurt.
It's damn no problem. Anyway.
There you go.
Actual referee news, or former referee news. Mike Chioda's selling t-shirts as well, which I just thought was worth mentioning.
What, like the garage sale?
No, it's just he's got his own brand set up on that Pro Wrestling Tees.
Huh.
Just yeah, there you go.
What's
Fair dues.
he got? What t-shirt? I gotta see this. Mike Chioda.
I just saw one with MC in it, which is the black and white shirt. So.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna make money now.
Chioda the goat.
See, this is what the
31 years.
This is what the Hebner should have done instead of doing it during their WWE tenure.
Well, I was going to say the last referee selling t-shirts didn't really go down too well, so.
At least he's... yeah, I just here. Let me put it up on the screen here.
At least he's not employed to get sacked now.
Oh, I'm not sure that logo is going to go down well.
Kyoto the Goat, yeah. Mike.
Yeah.
The MC upside down, yeah.
The upside down scratch logo.
That's
Really?
clearly a trademark infringement on the Miz.
Yeah, that's definitely Miz's thing.
There he goes, yeah. I was getting a shoe for that.
Right there, yeah.
To be honest, he's going to get sued for breathing. It's America.
Kyoto the Goat, 31 years. That's pretty cool, though. I like the...
Yeah, I don't mind that one.
Yeah.
God, that's scratch logo. It's they've not even tried to hide it. God.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. So.
Well, that's him getting sued.
Anything else before we get out of here?
Have you all been watching the Undertaker thing?
Yeah.
I've not. I need
First one, yeah.
I need to. I'm probably gonna catch up on it tomorrow and then cancel my network subscription.
Okay.
You don't have mine.
Maybe.
You might as well. Everyone else in the show has.
Don't use your network subscription.
Do you know? Okay.
No, I really
I
should.
think my internet's just died.
No, you're still here. Hi.
No, you're still here.
Oh no, your voices all just went like it paused and it went dead, and then all of a sudden, like it did that thing where it sounds like someone fast forwarded the tape.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it is.
So I had no idea what you said after you said that you were cancelling the network.
The Beans or Chucks and Will are sharing network subscriptions apparently. So you didn't miss
No,
much.
not WWE Network. Just his Sky Sports.
Just everything else.
Oh, okay. Well, that
And Netflix. Yeah.
that somehow makes it even better? Question mark? I don't know.
Have you got Disney Plus?
No,
I
God,
do.
No,
Christ,
No?
no.
If
No.
you do- okay, well, we'll talk.
Oh my God.
I'm stealing that off someone else actually. That Taker documentary. I think they're actually still making that because they just put out a clip yesterday where the interviewers asked them about Shad Gaspard.
Yeah.
So I think they're actually still recording things for it, which is interesting. But yeah, it's really good. It's one of the best things they've produced.
Yeah, I was gonna say even like Laura's watching it with me, and she's just like she's really into it, and obviously she doesn't take a huge interest in anything wrestling. Yeah. But yeah, it's quite eye-opening, some of it.
Okay, let me just send Beans here the predictions, and hopefully we'll get a response probably next week from him with his predictions. There we go. There we are. Okay.
I'm not sure where they're going to go with the. Do you know how many episodes there are of this Undertaker thing?
5. It's supposed to be a
5, isn't it? Yeah.
a 5-chapter.
Because they went from. When was the Reigns WrestleMania? That wasn't that long ago, was it?
They've got the Saudi shows, haven't they, to go on about?
Yeah, I guess so. But they did like 3 WrestleManias all in this first episode.
Well, this next one, I think, is pretty much about the tag match at Crown Jewel.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, that's an interesting one. Okay, that's good. I was wondering how many times they could have him say, "I'm getting old now. I can't do this so much, for much longer. But I can't go out on that match because it kind of sucked. I need to do it again." And then, that one kind of sucked as well. I'm going to need to do it again. Oh man, well I don't want to go out on that one. I have to come back next year as well.
I think that's going to be a common theme.
I've seen his next few matches, and yeah, it definitely will be.
I just remember the preview for the next episode on the last one was just pictures, images of them all going, "Yeah, this was a really bad match. This was terrible. This was awful."
I just remember seeing his face when he was watching back his reverse tombstone with Roman Reigns.
No,
That was bad.
And it was just like, oh fuck.
It's great. I remember feeling exactly that myself. Oh man, don't try and save it.
I just want to know what his reaction's going to be when he watches Goldberg drop him on his head.
Yeah.
Oh no. Jeez. One thing I do want to know is though, why the last episode he showed him going for his hip surgery. Why did he go into the theater with his beanie hat on?
Because he knew there was a camera on him and he's very conscious about his receding hairline.
Yeah.
I also like the fact he played his theme music as he went off.
That was funny.
Anesthetic.
I said that. I was saying to Laura, I said, well, fucking laugh will be on the other side, though, if he fucking sits up in the middle of this bleeding surgery.
Just a quick checkup, by the way. Last week we, me in particular, I don't know if you listened to the show, Beans, but
Not a chance.
not have a chance. Okay. Last week the Intercontinental Championship tournament went underway.
Oh yeah.
And Chuck's asked me for my predictions to do my thing here. Hold on. There we go. There it is. Whoop. Oh, hold on. Hang on.
Hang on.
There we go. There you see it right there. What was in yellow was already what happened. So I went with a faded yellow as my predictions here, and I said Jeff Hardy would advance, and then AJ Styles would as well. And lo and behold, look what happened.
Oh yeah.
There it is, Jeff Hardy.
Oh, so this is the
AJ
first
Styles.
time that you've actually predicted a tournament fully, isn't it?
Yeah, I even said last week, I was like, Beans, if you listen to the show, how many points are you going to wager if this happens to be correct? And,
I'm not even opening my mouth anymore because it doesn't. The amount of times that I get screwed over in the prediction game is frightening.
So from here, I'm still sticking with this. I think Bryan advances to the finals, Styles goes to the finals, and then Styles somehow wins it. And we'll see what happens, presumably next week. And
I don't know about you.
How are you enjoying that that championship that you've got over there that's tainted?
I'm cool with it. I don't know. Maybe it's the City fan in me, but I don't mind.
Yeah. Like Liverpool celebrating winning something with no fans.
Right,
It's not so bad.
I'm sorry, alright? I was actually just thinking that it's quite sad because, like, I know that there's all this thing going on about what's going to happen and stuff, and I was thinking, you know, they're going to fight for it, and obviously they should because they're that far clear. But they're going to play out the remainder of the season in an empty stadium, and it's going to be such a bizarre moment when you finally win it for no crowd. You know what I mean? It's just like,
it will be. Yeah.
I'd be part of me and be thinking, knock it on the head just so that when you actually do win it in the future, you've, you know, the celebration means that much more.
But how sure are you that they'll win it next time? Because if
Well,
they
not
don't,
necessarily
then,
next
oh my
season,
god.
because, you know, Man U are going to win it now. Like, you know.
I think I said to you
Yeah,
last
it's a good
week, Chuck, it'll be just like Liverpool to come back now
Yeah.
and be absolutely terrible. And we
Yeah,
won't
you're not
win the
throwing
two
away
games.
that.
Yeah, as your closest rivals, I don't think you've got a lot to worry about. Even if you do lose everything, I can't see us winning everything and catching up. We've got like a 2-game margin of error or whatever. It's
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say it's all over.
Speaking of it's all over, this show, by the way, I think it's time to get out of here.
That's why we have to do one that's not about wrestling on a day
Okay.
with no wrestling on, so we
Yeah.
can just
We've
keep
got
going.
to do it.
Yeah, that way I can't
We've
show
got
on
to
a
do it.
segue
There's
like
no
that
excuse.
for a pun.
Yeah.
Just before we do go, one very quick note. I've got the YouTube page of the Double or Nothing preview show open. Someone has donated to AEW $50
Was it the same?
with the comment of "Go Orange Cassidy."
Was it the same person that did the CTC RIP donation? Perhaps you think maybe.
I don't think it was. But why are people giving AEW money
Oh yeah, there's a $50.
beyond wrestling?
Anyway.
Was it even? It's not even a super chat. It's not that they got a message, is it?
I
Oh,
mean,
go Orange Cassidy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super chat. Yeah.
What the hell?
They did that when Taz was doing like a post show. People were giving super chats to him, and he just wasn't reading the messages.
I mean, I can understand someone donating to like an individual streamer, but
Yeah, me. I'm
Well,
a streamer.
yeah.
I'm one of those people. I could use the money. Donate to me.
that's weird.
It is. It is.
That's
got to
be a rib from one at Wrestlers.
That's yeah.
Probably Tony Khan sitting there on YouTube.
This is probably Orange Cassidy.
It's one way to get a bit of free publicity. Well, it's not free.
Maybe they thought if they thought they donated, they would order the pay-per-view through YouTube or something like that. I don't know.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, we gotta go. We're out of time.
Yeah, we've got 7 minutes left yet.
We're out of time. We'll be back next week.
Smoot hates this show.
I
He's
don't-
over it.
I don't hate the show. No.
Always trying to rush us off the air.
You're saying all these things, but in the same tone that Chuck used to when he spoke about our old intros.
Oh,
No, it's great. An effort was made, I guess.
You know, you got a gold star for trying. It's no big deal. Where do I go? Yeah, we have a few minutes left, but I mean, is there anything else you want to cram in before we go?
No, but
No,
I
it's
want to
fine.
stay here just to annoy you for a bit.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you wanted to annoy me, you could just read one of those jokes from the joke book.
Yeah, no, you
oh,
haven't done that
damn,
yet.
missed
Go
that.
on, go on.
Where's the joke book? Oh shit, where is it?
He lost it. That's great.
Oh,
Don't
it fell
draw.
into a shredder.
The first tweet I got from any of you today was Will saying the joke book is ready. When are we doing this?
Well, you know,
And now we're here and the joke book is not ready.
Yeah,
we've read it all week.
we've been flim-flammed. Meat and switch.
Right, there we go. What do Undertaker's both towels say?
Oh, it's like a his and hers joke.
His and his. That's it. His and hers.
What? Oh, hers. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, his and hers.
Oh,
We had that one last week. Here we go.
That's a
We
real
will
problem.
run out eventually. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah,
We gotta do a second one of these.
they really don't.
Why can't a WWE referee? It was a referee, Joe. How topical.
Oh.
Why can't a WWE referee light a fire?
Because he can't count to 3.
No, because he I don't know, something about ending all the matches. There's something
He
about
always stops the match.
stops the match.
I was thinking of like, he can't generate heat or something.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is the worst one ever.
oh God, it's got to be bad.
This really is bad. Jesus. What do the Hurricane, the Rock, and the Miz have in common?
They're all wrestlers.
Yeah.
Well, that's right, but it still sounds wonderful.
The Rock, the
The
Hurricane,
Rock, Hurricane, Miz.
and the Miz.
Jesus, this is bad.
They've all been tag champions.
They,
Well, that's just a fact.
Yeah. They've
It'd have been so much better if it was a fat book.
yeah.
all wrestled
it's-
Kane.
They've
You're putting way too much thought into this.
they all know how to screw in a light bulb.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is
They're
it?
all men.
No, they all have the same first name.
Yes.
Right, where's the fail runs? Give me the fail runs.
Oh my God.
That is terrible. That is rotten. I'm sorry.
This is the best part of the show every week. I
It is.
love it.
This is worth staying here for.
You really want to end on that joke? Got one more.
I'm trying to find a bad one. I won't be looking for long.
What do you mean you're trying to find a bad one? You got a book in front of you.
This really does seem like something Jerry Lawler would use. I feel.
I think he wrote it.
God.
I love that. Like in 6 weeks from now, it's going to be all the ones that you've been skipping over all this time. It's going to.
Yeah.
It's only going to get worse.
Down here from here, folks.
What did one ring? I can't even speak. What did one ring rope say to the other ring rope?
What you hanging around here for?
Don't do something to do with a rope break.
No. Again, you're putting too much thought into these.
Hey, have you ever screwed in a light bulb?
Not see you around because it goes around the ring or something. Be there, be square because it's square. Or, one day you're gonna kill Cesaro's push.
Jesus.
Or,
I'll meet you at the corner.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
with that, we're out of here,
Same-
everybody.
that's the same
We're out of here. Join us next week for the AEW results show. That was awful. That was awful.
Factually incorrect, that joke.
Why can't the phenomenal? This is actually not bad. This is probably one of the better ones. Why can't the phenomenal one ever find clothes that match?
Because
They're all different styles.
Oh, you know right. Yeah, half a point.
Okay. Array of styles. Something.
Yeah.
What does AJ sound like?
Because the styles clash.
There you go. The styles.
that was actually not bad. I like that one. All right, that rope one was awful.
Yeah, that was okay just because it didn't offend me.
We'll have more from Jerry Lawler's book of jokes next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so tempted to drive to Liverpool to destroy that boat.
I'll order another one.
You successfully killed 7 minutes. Now we can get out of here. We'll be back next week with the AEW results show.
Successfully killed half our listenership, I think of it.
There you go.
How could you kill half a person?
Well,
That's half of Ed.
Good night, everybody. Enjoy Double or Nothing. We'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.
Oh.